Hey guys. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Why? Because Foxy T is the best tea. Use caution when you see me. Beat say. Nah, yeah, I'm my bad. I started way before I was prepared. Hopefully I don't be too loud or I don't be doing too much with this which kind. Well, hi guys, how you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna get a piece of it. How y'all doing today? It's good. It's good. Cleanse our space. Ancestors. Oh, maybe. Look good. Look it up, good. Look it up. Look it up. Oh, drop my arms. Sorry. Drop my crystal. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. Looking good. All right. Let's see. Because we can't do too much. You can't do too much, y'all. But how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? We back to our normally scheduled programming. Y'all, the kids didn't really keep me from doing anything. Like, that's what's crazy. They didn't really keep me from doing anything. It's not like they bother me. But I find myself when I'm in the company, in the space of other people, I don't be in the space where I could be completely myself, meaning like I want to do everything I want to do. Even if I'm in the space where I can do everything I want to do, and everything that I want to do, I still be low key not feeling like or doing what I normally would do. When it's just me in this peasy, because that's what I would rather do. I would rather be on here, with y'all guys and talk and see what's going on, be nosy. Anyway, hi y'all. Hi y'all. Just hey, good morning, good morning. So we doing a healing or energy oracle this morning, guys. We doing that. Yeah. Ancestors, I just want to say, ancestors, choosing me be I sound good. Peace for you. Somebody. I see. Okay. What do the universe say, guys, with like the collective to know today on this Tuesday, heavy Tuesday at the I hope y'all had a happy resurrection day. It was a smooth resurrection day. Hope it was a good one for you guys. It was pretty good for me. I didn't have all my children with me, but the one that I did have with me, we had a pretty good time and I loved it. Anyway, guidance, you got guidance collective. So guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God and my fate is rewarded. So, Yeah, collective. You just basically you're letting God take the wheel. You're listening to the guys that's set forth in front of you. So yeah, you just having faith in this situation. So I see you having faith. Also, what is this transformation? I guess when you're about to have a transformation, you do need that guidance. Like you do need that faith in like uh in God and just letting it all be in his hands and realize that it's going to work out for the best. Because when you're transforming, like your transformation, like you don't know what it takes to actually get to the next step or to actually to complete the transformation, right? You don't know what it takes to complete this transformation. So you actually have to let go and put it in another person's hands because you're not fortune teller. Like you don't know, you don't know what's coming, but you have to be able to prepare yourself for that. No. Because I think if you're just trying to control everything and whatever the case may be, you probably won't be able to transform. Okay, let me read transformation anyway. Let me read it. I just told you my own shit. I am constantly, I'm consistently. Constantly. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. So basically, the things that you're going through, if you're looking at it like, dang, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm trying to let it go in God's hands. I'm trying to let it be in the Lord's hands or whatever like that. But it just seeming like everything going bad or whatever the case may be. It's not even seeming like everything going bad. It is low key. It's showing you where your weaknesses are because in the midst of a battle, that's when you're able to see where your weaknesses and your strengths are. You don't really know where your strengths and your weaknesses are until you went through a battle, until you went through that situation, right? So when you go through that situation, once you get there, um, then you're able to afterwards analyze the places where you was weak at or whatever and then strengthen those areas and then that way you become better in a whole in its entirety because of the fact that you worked on your weaknesses and you paid attention to your weaknesses and you corrected them. Okay, the voice of the heart. You got the voice of the heart came out. I don't know if I've gotten this before. I silenced the fear in me and discovered the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path of light. So also you got to do what you feel like that in your gut that you're supposed to do as well too. So if something is telling you listen to this or the like, dang, this just keeps on. It just seems like something to keep nagging you and keep directing you into a certain situation or a certain direction, whatever like that. It might be because you're supposed to be going that way. So instead of trying to avoid the situation all the time, sometimes we had to go through it just to learn whatever we may need to learn from that situation. Sometimes that's how I go, especially when it comes to a situation where you can't avoid it. It's like you had to go through it. Okay. Is this vitality or he ain't gonna do this to me? Cause it looked like vitality. Vitality? Yeah, it looked like vitality. Yeah, it looked like vitality. It definitely looked like vitality. Let's see what vitality sound like. I mean, let's see what this is, if I'm saying it right. Did I? Okay, so
Vitality.
Vitality. Okay, so it's vitality. Okay, vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Okay, what do it say here? Ooh, let me see what it says. What do vitality means in the English dictionary period? Okay, so what's the look? The state of being strong and active energy changes that will give renewed vitality to our general. Okay, democracy. Okay, the power of continuous of life presenting the vitality of seeds. Okay, all right. So, okay, so I had been all right. And I'm only bringing this up because I had a little like on the fox trap when you sit down on the couch segment of this situation of the fox trap. I sat down and said something about I can't pour from an empty cup. So I feel like the vitality card is basically stating that I was supposed to say what was that? Because I'm here by myself and I heard I was saying because I could hear the wind blowing. Sometimes it be sounding like it be going in the vents or whatever, but whatever. I was scared for a second. Anyway, I know y'all. Okay, I'm tripping because I know y'all heard that shit. I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, vitality. Okay, what I was trying to say is something don't want me to say, but or they try to distract me. But vitality, I feel like that's like basically what I was saying was like you can't pour from an empty cup or whatever. I feel like you're pouring. You're in a state of you're not going to pour from an empty cup anymore. You're low key regenerating all your energy and everything like that. You're no longer, yeah, you're no longer waiting for someone to pour back into you. You're not worrying about nobody else giving you the same reciprocation that you once gave out or given out or whatever. Like you basically you realizing that you could create this for yourself rather than trying to get it from someone else. Okay, what came out? Elevation. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Like basically, with like what I said, like you can use the energy and everything that's around you, but you also got to use your inner beauty that's inside of you and that's around you. Your inner beauty, like you can create that, like and you use your spiritual strengths. That's what I just said. I just said that. That's when you realize that you can create your own energy, to give out because you pour into yourself. So this might, okay, so collective. I feel like this is the moment where you gotta, where you're going to get into this sense of you're going to be pouring into yourself. So whatever the case may be, like whatever you used to do, you're not going to be doing that anymore. You're going to be working on yourself, pouring into yourself, not really being selfish, but in a way you being a little selfless. Like, I don't even know if it's selfless, but at the same time, you're doing what you have to do in order to recreate and regenerate that energy that you need and that others may need when the time appears. A new opening, collective. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. So you gotta accept the fact that if one door, like if it seems like that's ending of a friendship, relationship, or a job, whatever, this chapter in your life, it's because you have a new chapter in your life coming. And I feel like that's all that matters, because it's the betterment of you yourself. It's the better you. And that's all that matters to me. It seems like I feel like I want to keep going with this one. Like, I mean, it's giving. Okay, we're gonna take that. You see how I flipped out like Free Willy a little bit, but listen to life. Listen to life. Oh, so basically, life is going to tell us basically everything we need to know. But we be so distracted with the worldly things and all this other stuff that distract our mind from what we really supposed to be here doing and whatever like that. I just wanted to say that real quick, because I do realize that we be low key distracted, and time be passing us the fuck by. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna read what this say though. But I just had to put my little 2 cents in it. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. And basically that's just saying, like, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to all, like, everything that's going on around you. A lot of people be thinking like, oh, pay attention to the signs or whatever, like, oh, there's spiritual distance and this and that or whatever like that. Like you just have a godly spirit about you, or you supposed to have some type of like supernatural powers or whatever case may be. No, it's low key. Everybody had the same type of. We're made up of energy or whatever case may be. So we have it, we embody it. Everybody has it. It's just that we don't know what to do with it. We don't use it correctly. We don't even know that we can use it. You see what I'm saying? And then we don't pay attention to nothing. If it ain't a video game or something toxic or tragic or something like that, we don't really even pay attention to it. So the thing is that we're not even realizing that life itself and the things that happen and the coincidence and stuff like that be happening is signs. It's not always just spiritual type of thing. You see this and see that. No, sometimes it just be like A, B, C, D type of shit. And if you were to pay attention, you've been on the right track. Like you get what I'm saying? You wouldn't have missed shit, or you would have learned, like basically learning from trial and error from your past mistakes and then doing better. Like that's basically what I'm saying. Okay, I am like came out collective. I am like, I always have hope no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. So it doesn't matter how somebody look at you, whatever the case may be, collective. I feel like that regardless, you're sticking to being you. You not giving nobody what they giving you. If they do give you something that ain't something that you want to give, that you don't want to receive, take in, or give back. I think that you're getting away from it. It ain't no return to sender, nothing. You just getting out the way. You're moving around. You're just getting out of its facility of being able to do you that same type of way that they used to doing. You ain't trying to change nobody. You ain't trying to say nothing, warn nobody, nothing. You're getting out the goddamn way. That's what it's saying. Like you're getting out the way. Harmony came out for you. It say, I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness. And you see, you got a couple of cards that said this. So I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So in the absence of all those things that creates darkness, that darkness is, you will create happiness for yourself, and just realizing that instead of me being angry, instead of me being resentful, instead of me like always having a grudge at towards a motherfucker, whatever the case may be, and it's very hard. I'm trying to tell you, it's very hard to do. But instead of doing that, low key, live your life like kind of like let that shit go, because it's not doing nothing but weighing you down and putting a damper on you and what you're trying to do and what you're really supposed to be doing. Once you figure out that that person has to live with whatever the fuck they did and whatever like that, you go and you move on with your life, you realize that it flows like harmony. It goes together so well, even the bad with the good, like it flows so well with each other to the point where it's you can tell it's balanced. And I don't know, it just I don't know, it just it's just a sense of peace that you kind of get once you realize like darkness is not always, and the things that is dark doesn't has to stay the same, and you don't have to reflect what you went through either as well. Um, gratitude came out, guys. Gratitude. I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts, riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. Gratitude, you just basically in a moment of thanking the Lord, thanking Allah, everyone, whomever you worship, you're thanking them for what came out, for the success that you have endured, that you're just in a state of just thanking them. Which is a good thing too. Two was on just on the class, so yeah, that was confirmation that yes, you just thankful. You're in a sense of just being thankful right now, just thanking everything, thanking the Lord for everything, the bad and the good, because it came together and that was harmonizing to make what the blessings that are here today that you're reaping right now. So that's how you're able to be successful. Let's see what success says for you, collective. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now, and I succeed in my life. So you just basically seeing yourself being successful and actually succeeding at whatever it is that you wanted to do, collective. That's what I see. I see that that's what you're doing right now. And with that being said, we're gonna go to the Mystic Red Oracle. Yeah. So you're definitely in a season of reaping the fruits of your labor. Like I'm feeling it. I didn't really want to say it, but it's given everything that was meant to come out and do whatever was supposed to happen is happening. Like it's about to happen. Like that's what I'm saying. So whatever is supposed to happen is about to happen, boo boo. So you about to be successful. But you're so grateful though. Like that's the thing. The reason why all that happened was because the Lord above knew that you, if out of anybody, you was going to be grateful for what you have gotten. Like they knew they wouldn't have been blessing nobody with that wasn't going to be gracious about it or wasn't going to be grateful. They knew you was going to be grateful. Okay, you got mirror collective, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So someone, you might be around somebody that's mirroring the same thing, or it seems like that they're going through the same things that you are going through. Well, it could be very similar. It could just look like, dang, we really going through the same things at the same time, maybe at different stages, but still the same thing. Just know that whom you and that other person are, y'all both will be, and I feel like you should be successful in life at the end of the motherfucking day. But it's just something that has to happen right now for you. For you to complete the transformation that you're supposed to be at. So whatever it is you're supposed to be successful at, you have to go through this thing. Whatever it is, you have to go through it. What came? Karmic relationships. Karmic relationships came out, collective. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So yeah, so you could just be dealing with someone that's mirroring you at that time. That could be definitely a karmic relationship. That might not be a relationship for you. And that's why I said, like, both of y'all, I feel like y'all will get through it, but y'all might not need to be through it together. So you might really need to separate yourself from that person. That person might need to really separate themselves from you. Same goes hot for any goddamn body, and I feel the same way. And I'm in a situation that I feel like that the other person couldn't prosper or flourish or whatever like that, being up underneath me. I couldn't flourish or prosper, being up underneath them, worry about their mental as well as they was worried about my mental. And tell you the truth, it was neither one of our job to try to worry about each other's mental to the point where we would neglect ourselves and be depleting ourselves and being detrimental to ourselves, and therefore eventually the environment around us, to make the next person happy, because they still won't be happy because the environment then is still not happy, right? Exactly. Okay, so I had to learn from that. But we got talking, and these people is upside down, so I feel like maybe they're not talking. Okay, so interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. Okay, so you could be trying to talk to somebody more, or whatever case may be, or talking more to yourself, something, just expressing how you feel more. Maybe both of y'all, you in this karmic relationship, is not talking anymore because they was upside down. So I feel like or y'all want to talk, and it's a lot of calls and texts and emails that's being ignored. That's how I feel. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Okay, what else? What came out? The snake collective. The snake came out. That is crazy. Okay. Competition and enemy. The other woman looking over your shoulder. So someone could be a snake in a situation. You might not know who this snake is, but somebody being a goddamn snake in a situation. And I'm here to say it right now. If you don't know, because I didn't know, I ain't know. That's how I be. You be oblivious, just not thinking about it. And it be a snake. Like the bite you at any given moment. Like, okay, so you have abundance come out, collective abundance. So it says positive mindset, manifest gratitude and blessings. Okay, by you probably having gratitude or whatever case may be, and like I say, you having a positive mindset, your mind is just all in the clouds and stuff like that. You might become abundant in the near future, collective. That's what it seemed like it's happening. Okay, because you're not returning the evil snake thing. My bad, y'all. Like I keep forgetting. See, I keep forgetting this thing come on. But y'all ignoring the evil snake, or y'all just not giving back snake energy, even though the snake did what they did. Okay. And then you got poker face that came out after that abundance. It's taking a chance and risk and options. Taking a chance, risk and options, not showing hand gambling. Okay, so I guess by you standing around this person or just you not reciprocating the same energy that the snake gave, is basically you playing your hand the way you need to play your goddamn hand. You ain't showing your hand or whatever like that. You just know that you ain't about to do what the hell they doing to you, and that's part of possibly how you gonna win, boo boo. I'm just saying. With this, you guys, sword and rose, sword and rose. So sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So somebody being very clear about their feelings and telling the truth about their feelings, like actually being honest and truthful and clear about their goddamn feelings and how they feel or their truth, whatever their truth is. It's giving some revelations, like it's revealing a lot of things, but it's giving an opportunity for someone to be honored or to honor someone and allow protection. Or create the protection. The truth, the truth is about to. So regardless of what the snake does or whatever the case may be, or what that person has done, the truth will come out to the point where you're going to be protected. You're going to be protected. You're going to be honored for what the heck you had to endure, even though you didn't reciprocate the same energy. Like it's going to be some honor in the fact that you actually stayed face and did what it is that all the religions is teaching us to freaking do. And that's not give the same energy, stay light, stay positive, stay in the true light, stay walk in the light, walk godly like, right? Don't reciprocate the evil and the devil back with the devil, like the evilness with the evilness, the darkness with the darkness. We're not doing that, right? That's where every religion, if you even really think about it, don't matter what stories, how the story changed. It don't matter. It don't work. It don't matter about how the names change or anything like that, like what they're called or whatever the case may be. The lessons is still the same. You walk in light, you do right, you get blessed. Period. You don't give what people give you. It's especially if it's not good. You don't give it back. You don't let that evenness and that persuade you to not walk in your light and what you're supposed to do, you being a light and a positive source for others. That's what all religion is just basically telling us to do. That's the thing. That's all they're telling us to do, with different little stories, with different little people and characters, with different little, situations, metaphors and everything. But everything is saying, hey, have faith and really just walk in the light, in God's light, and just be Jesus like to everyone. And you will be forever loved and live in eternity in heaven. Like that's just what it's saying. Now some is probably saying there's an afterlife, some saying that it's not, might not be an afterlife, but regardless of the fact that while we're here on earth, all of them is saying to be good, period. That's it. I'm just saying, don't let the outside change you and turn you evil, period. That's what it's telling us. Okay, I'm sorry, I got off the topic, but I guess I was compelled to say that. Okay, so hammer. You also have hammer collective, which is sabotage and rebuild, persistent working on it, repairing. So you could be feeling like that you sabotaging yourself, like you're like, but you could be persistent to try to rebuild yourself and repair whatever it is that you did broken, that you messing up. You're trying to repair whatever it is that you messed up. But I want to say right there, then and there though, that's basically just letting us know that you're aware, though, boo. You're aware. So that's not even a bad thing. You're aware. Okay? You're aware. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? I look fine. Okay. You said you look fine as yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, key. You got key on a ring. Yeah, I ain't seen this before. Key on the ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, strung along. What? Okay. You got one night stand coming, something unconventional, something you just don't normally do, I feel like. Or somebody stringing somebody along. I know you ain't for this being strung along. We don't have time for that. Like, you got stuff we trying to do. We don't have time to be strung along, collective. I don't know. Picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgic, making new memories. So someone could be missing you and thinking of coming back around, or whatever the case may be. Or somebody that had too many options that thought you was going to be in one night stand, or whatever the case may be, could be looking at memories, looking at pictures or whatever, and could be missing you. They could be thinking about you. They really could. They could be really. They really could. Or they really could be thinking about they wanting to come back around to do like a little one night stand thing or something like that, because they are missing you, or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, someone go ahead. Someone else stay with it. We collective telling you to do. Collective, okay. Collective, we were supposed to be with this person. This person is coming. That's sitting up here. They know they was wrong, or whatever. Or I don't know. But this person, what? Okay, what? Ship. Did they say that ship has sailed? Psych no. Let me see. Cutting ties. Moving on. Receive what you need. Progression and arriving. Okay. So it is saying cut ties. You moving on. This shit has sailed. It's about to arrive at another dock, sweetheart. Like, that's not your boat. Yeah. Yeah, you that person thought that they was gonna be able to come back around and be like, hey, I miss you, remember this picture, remember that picture, remember this, remember that. And that shit has said, that shit gone. It has left. It's gone. All right, we got the romance angels. We about to do the romance angels real quick, because we went on 38 minutes. I know y'all ain't used to having me back like this, so we ain't gonna spend that long. I gotta get back in the flow of things, and I know my message probably all over the place right now. So I greatly appreciate you staying, though. And if you stayed this long at 39 minutes, because I'm 39 years old, let's put 39 in the comments. If you made it this long, put 39. That's how I know you made it long. All right. Some people will be like, "Oh, it's because you're 39." No, because it was 39 minutes when I looked at the goddamn clock, and it's and they were still there. They were still there. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, don't forget to put 39 in the chat if you made it this long. If you made it this far, put 39 in the comment section. All right, y'all. So y'all got new love. New love. Collective, you got new love. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So that other person, yeah, the ship has left. The dock is gone because they said, "What? A new love came in." I think it's somebody else. Shorty. Engagement, you got engagement came out too. So it's definitely this new person is like almost here to stay because it says engagement. What? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So ain't no that little boy shit no more. Ain't no, oh, we go together. That's my little yeah shit. Ain't no none of that. At this point, this person is really putting that big girl, we ain't gonna say that, but big boy, big girl panties and drawers on, and they basically say, "Hey, I'm laying claim to this here, person. They are with me forever." You see what I'm saying? So that's the person that's coming in. Pay attention to the red flags, though. It's saying pay attention to the red flags because after the hi. Would you say pimp name 24K? 24K. I look familiar. I should. My name's Foxy T. I'm from Baltimore. I'm a local rap artist. I'm on 3. It's like, but pay attention because I don't pay attention. It's like, nah, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So okay, so it might be some red flags about this new love, this little engagement, something like that. So you might be looking at it like, hey, like everything looks smooth and shit like that, but it's some red flags going on. Like it's something going on. Okay, so all right. So this new love that's coming in collective. Basically, don't go all crazy and be like, "Ooh, this is the best thing I ever had," and stuff like that. Like, cause it's some red flags. Like, don't ignore the red flags. If you see them, it's there. Get up out of there. Sight, but just for real. It's calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So the person, your soulmate, is going to be the person that's really supposed to be there for you. That's really coming. They not really going to have that many red flags. If they got too many goddamn red flags, if the red flags you can't deal with, baby, that's not him. That's not them. That's not them. It was 2 that came out. If it come back out, I take it. This one flipped over real nicely. It said release your ex. So you gotta release that motherfucker first before the other one come. The time has come to clear your energy, clear out that rat trap, clear out that. Clear out the fox trade. Ain't nothing up in the fox trade. You know what I'm saying? Clear it out. You can't have another new, you know what I mean, when you got something already up in the, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if you want that new love to come, that soulmate, you calling it that new soulmate or whatever case may be, you gotta start messing with that little thing. They're acting like that you a side chick for real. They're acting like he can call you whenever the heck he want to call you at any time of the night. I had to do it. Then I loved him. Lord knows I did. I loved it. I don't know if it was him or his little thing, but I loved it. Like, it was extra. It's like, nah. I was gonna say it was extra small. It's like, no, it wasn't. But I was just saying, it was just right for me. I don't like my stuff all stretched out. I really don't. No baby stuff, but it's a grown man's, but enough for me. Anyway, soulmate. Like I said, I had to get rid of them though. I had to move around. You know what I'm saying? Soulmate, for my soulmate to come. You know what I'm saying? You probably like, well, where the fuck this has been a long motherfucking time. The last time you did it, it's been 2023. Okay, I know. And I know it's 2025 now, but I'm saying still the same time, boo, boo. I know I'm still waiting. I know you're still looking at me like, where he at? On his way. On their way. Because I ain't going to say his. I ain't going to just put it like that. That's probably what's fucking me up because I'm being sexist and shit. So, on the way. They are on the way. Yeah, I lost the little pom-pom thing again. I don't even know when I did that. But I digress. Let's continue. We got, the soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So it's definitely, that's your soulmate. But you gotta get rid of little Timmy, and Kimmy and them. Like, I don't know. You gotta get rid of the motherfuckers that don't. You mean, good. That I know, I get it. You rode with them for so long. They rode with you for so long. But you gotta think about it. If you ride with them and they ride with you, you know what I'm saying? If you ride with them or they ride with you, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just not doing nothing but going through obstacle after obstacle as a motherfucking obstacle. Ain't nobody gonna get out and try to do something else. Like get in a different vehicle or something. Switch some stuff out, and y'all just continue on. Just want to go through shit that you possibly don't even have to go through. You're not elevating in no type of way. You're not figuring out a new way to travel. You just want to keep on going through the shit with the same person because the same person they always go through the shit with you. No. Sometimes we need. I get it that it be people that don't want to go through the shit with you or whatever, that it seem like they could be opportunists or whatever like that. You're not saying that you had to put them in your circle or nothing like that, but it would not hurt to learn from them, see them, observe them, see how they don't don't put up, but they wouldn't put up with going through shit with you. Learn from that. See how they operate. They're not going to do that. But you see them excelling. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they going past you. Yeah, they, it seemed like they being selfish or whatever the case may be, but they doing what they had to do for themselves. They realized that it was something they weren't willing to do. So you can't get mad at them because they're not willing to go through shit with you. Not that, and it's not saying that they don't have your back or they don't want the best for you. It's just that they just won't allow themselves to get down in the dirt with you, to deal with the things with you. They, at their level, would rather deal with you, with your shit, at their level. Up there. You gotta kind of come up here for me to help you type shit. You get what I'm saying? You gotta meet me where I'm at for me to help you, because I refuse to go down there. I refuse to do that though. I refuse to do it that way. Some people learned a new way. Some people learned a different route. Some people, I refuse to go through the woods when I know it's a road right here. You go through the woods because you didn't even know it was goddamn road over there. You get what I'm saying? You would have rather go through the motherfucking road. Just chill. You ain't want to go through the woods either. But you know the woods. You're familiar with the woods. So since you're familiar with the woods, that's where you fucking stay, because you know how to maneuver in that motherfucker. If anything motherfucker go wrong or whatever case may be, you know how to survive. But you don't know how things go on that goddamn road. So you know what I mean? You might need a homie's help because he used to the motherfucker road, right? Yeah. So, like I said, those people might not really be all bad because they won't go in the mud and go through the dirt or go through the woods with your motherfucking ass. But they might help you if you're in their lane. If you over there in the fucking road, then they can fucking help you when you on the road. They don't know shit about that motherfucking woods, or they fucking been there, done that. They be dead if they gonna even acknowledge the motherfucking woods anymore. So, with that being said, I know I went off and everything like that. But with that being said, this new person that's coming in or whatever the case may be, they about to show, dang, my hand itching. Dang, this new person that's coming in, whatever, they about to show you they about to show you how to go do that on that road. And the stuff on that road too. But they can only help you with that road shit. So somebody about to come in there and show you the road. They not about to go through the woods with you. They not about to do that. They not about to lay down the rolling mud with you. They not about to do that. But they will, because they come from a different caliber of way of living. So once you meet their way of living, that's when you'll meet the new goddamn type of people and the shit and the new people that you need to be around or whatever, or possibly your goddamn soulmate. That's how I feel, because your soulmate is already there. Your soulmate is already where you said you want to be at. You ain't meeting your soulmate down here at the goddamn woods because the person that you prayed for all your life or whatever case may be, or where you said you were supposed to be at, is not at the beginning. It's at the end. That person is made for the ending of you, right? So a lot of us, like people that grow with us and stuff like that and everything like that, that's fine to Danny if it works out that way. But we kind of sometimes find people on our way. You know what I'm saying? To the point where if we never went through such and did such, then we would never made it over here to this goddamn the road. If we didn't go through the woods and realize I don't like the woods, I don't want to have to keep going through the woods. Hey, it gotta be another way other than these goddamn woods. You know what I'm saying? If we venture out and we go to and we find that there's a motherfucking road, right? I had to get tired. I had to go through what I went through with that road and get tired of that road so I could go find out what else was out there. So they was meant for that shit to happen, because if that shit didn't happen, then I would have never made it here. And then if I never made it there, I would have never found out or found, I guess, my soulmate, the person or whatever, or where you're meant to be at or whatever. So at the same time, bad things don't always gotta be bad things. It actually could be redirecting you to exactly where you need to be. Okay, and that's it. I think that's the goddamn message. I don't know. Let's see who you're working with. What side you working with, collective? Like this is all over the place. I just went out of nowhere. Like, okay, Cancer came out, and Pisces came out. All right. Okay, Virgo came out, and we going one more, Scorpio. So Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer. Those are the the signs that could be this message could be for Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yeah, that's what came out, guys. All right, so with that being said, if this resonate, if this resonated in any type of way, can you please just let me know in the comments? Like I said, if you made it for that 39, can you put 39 in the comment section? If you made it this far, can you give me a fox in the chat? Give me a fox in the comment section. I said in the chat. Fox in the comment section, please. All right, thanks, guys. Bye, guys. Talk to you later. And give me a thumbs up, share if this resonates with anybody that you may know or whatever, or this message. It would be a good message for somebody you may know, like tag them. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Or tag and you, Pip name 24K, tag who you think I look like. You say I look familiar, take who I look like. And then when you find out, tell me if I'm really her or not. Or tell me who she is. All right, bye. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.